Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. I know we did, but y'all, it is officially 2026, so you know what that means. It is time to go out with the old, in with the new. So that means that we have to take Christmas down. I know, I'm so sad about it because I really love the way that the Christmas decor came out this year. It's really different than things I've done in the past. And really and truly, this is like my first year decorating this house. This is like our second Christmas in this house. But when we first moved in this house, it was literally like in December. So we didn't really get to decorate for Christmas, not like how we normally would. So this is like the first time actually being able to really fully decorate the house and have time to decorate the house for Christmas. So I love how everything turned out. So I am sad to take it down, but it must happen. So we already have kind of got a head start on things. Hubs is wonderful. He's already started taking down like the Christmas village. He's already taken down stuff off the top of the cabinets in the kitchen for me. Let me show you that. He's already done a lot of that stuff for me. So, and then we have bins behind me back here that, this is definitely not all of our bins. We have so many bins, it's ridiculous. But basically what we're trying to do is to organize things in a way that makes it really simple to know what you have and to find your decor items. So for example, we have bins down here that say mini trees, mini wreaths, Christmas garland. I have some Christmas angels already wrapped up over there. And then just some miscellaneous ones for like just, you know, Christmas decor. Like my reindeer, my snowman, or just my Christmas trees that are made out of the resin material. So you know, those kind of things. We're going those bins, but it really helps me when I get ready to decorate for the next year to be able to have things just organized in a way where it's really easy. Like, oh, let me go pull out my garland. I'm ready to do my garland on my fireplace or on my stairway. So that is my number one tip. It's just organizing things in a way that makes it easy to find what you have, to do inventory, to make it easier for you the following year when you want to go and pull your decorations and get started decorating. You don't want to have everything jumbled up all together in one bin or multiple bins and then you don't really know what you have. I've done that in the past and it is just not fun. You end up buying things that you already have, or just, you know, forgetting to put something out that you really loved because you didn't even know that it was there. You forgot. So yeah, so this is not going to be a one-day project by any means. My main goal is for us to try to get like the main area of the house, which is like our living area and the kitchen area, all taken down and kind of cleaned up. And then I can just kind of go around the house and do like the stairs, which that will be easy, just cutting off the zip ties for the garland on the stairs and doing the other little areas downstairs. And then my husband and my daughter will take down her room. So that's the plan today, guys. So we're just gonna do a reset. We're gonna take our time, get started. Like I said, it's not gonna be a one-day thing, but we're trying to take advantage of some of this beautiful Houston weather that we're having today. It's been all over the place. We have some warm days, we have some rainy and cold days. So we're trying to take advantage of the nice weather because we're gonna be in and outside. So we wanna go ahead and get started while it's nice and, you know, not bad outside. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. right, my darlings, welcome back. It is day 2. My camera died last night, so I had a burst of energy, so I just kept going, kept working, and a lot got accomplished last night. A lot to do today, but I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. And over here on the countertop, we have several things that need to be bubble wrapped and put away. Some things are going to go out in our storage house. But everything on the countertops has been cleared. Everything on top of the cabinets has been cleared. Behind me, I have all of my bins stacked up, ready to go outside. I tried, like I said, to stack things based off of like likeness. So, for example, I have like all my mini trees over here. Mini trees right here. I have my mini trees and mini wreaths. I have my garland. And then just home decor. I have like things that went on the tree, all of my tree decor, that kind of stuff, and just additional home decor. And these bins right here, you see my sofa table got all nice and cleaned off. Sofa table cleaned off, so that was good. And then the biggest thing that I got accomplished is the living room, guys. It looks like brand new in here. Completely fresh slate. So we had the mantle got cleaned off, completely cleared off. We have the Christmas tree is gone. All the pillows have been cleared off the sofa. I have one tree still sitting here that needs to be put away. It's too tall to go in one of the bins, so I'm gonna have to put that in a box or sit that on the shelf. So, but the main thing is the Christmas tree is gone and the olive tree is in the dining nook area. I just have a few pillows over here that need to still be put away. Over here, we still have like some boxes and things that need to go out. So like basically, like I said, we save a lot of our boxes, like our trees, our other large items that need to be stored away. We put them back in the same box. That just really helps us with storing things. I really don't prefer tree bags. If I'm being honest, I like to keep the box because the box are easier to stack for us, easier for storage. And to me, it gives you more storage space than having a bunch of tree bags. Like, for example, our 12-foot tree is like 5 pieces. So that would take a lot of bags. So me and my husband broke that tree off and we squish it back inside of that box, tape the box up, and then we're able to stack other things on top of the box. Whereas to me, in the past, if we've used tree bags, we've had, you know, those are, you know, like a slick material normally. So things are like sliding all off of it. And it's just not easy to me to store as a solid box would be. So over here on the gold shelves, there's still a few things that my husband is putting away, wrapping up, but for the most part, this area is really good. And so now I'm going to show you like the entryway area. We've done some things in there and just kind of give you an overview of what that's looking like. In the entryway area over here, I have taken down the garland off the stairs and my bells and everything and put that away. We still have the 9-foot and the 4-foot My Texas House cypress trees to take down. We have the boxes for those, so we're going to put those back in the boxes. Right here behind me, we have the big 12-foot Christmas tree. This is the Grand Duchess Twinkling Balsam Fir LED pre-lit tree. So you have the official name of the tree. T36 was the number. So if you're interested in that tree, this is the original box that it came in. Also, if you see here, I've already taken down my wreaths that were on the inside of the doors. And then our Nutcracker, we no longer had the box for it, so we just normally stand him up and put him outside in our storage house that's out there. So over here in the dining area, I still have to take down the trees over here in the corner, the birch trees. I still have to break those down, which will be super easy. And then there's just a couple little items here on the table that need to be cleared off that still need to be bubble wrapped, because these are some of the things, like I say, if you store your things away nicely, then you can pull them out year after year. And I have to say, these are like some of my favorite things to bring out year after year. So I'm gonna let my husband bubble wrap this up, because he is the bubble wrap king. He can really wrap stuff up nicely like it's just been purchased. So I'm going to get those bubble wrapped, and then we have a few things here on the floor that have been put back in the original boxes. So we will take those out. All this has been cleared off. This just needs a good wipe down. Like I said, I just have a few things that still need to be put away, like this book. I'm going to leave this here because I will probably put a different arrangement here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here exactly, but over here I have my artwork that I was using. So all this will go in the attic upstairs. So I just kind of have this set aside to take up there. But overall, I feel like we are making really great progress, guys. So a lot of progress has been made. Let me show you what we have going on. So as you can see behind me, we have a lot of the bins that were all lined up over here, all put away. Christmas tree is out, as I showed you earlier. All of this has kind of been completely reset. Over here, I have my robot going, so kind of getting this area all cleaned up. Still have the pillows to put away and a few things on the gold shelf to put away. But for the most part, this area is looking really good. The kitchen is looking good as well. Everything has been bubble wrapped and put away. So we got all that stuff put away in the appropriate storage bins and taken out for storage. And then we just have a few things left in here. Dining room area. So over here in the dining room area, the trees have been broken down. We just got to put those away. Just a few little things on the table that I'll be taking and putting away here in just a moment. Our nutcrackers are gone and put away. Just had to put that little sign up. Airway nook is now been cleaned off. There's no more Santa laying up there. So everything here has been pretty much bare and reset. As you see, all of this is back to basics. So I just have a few little things that I need to finish putting away, as you see. But guys, we are pretty much at the finish line. Christmas and all traces of it are pretty much gone. You know, sad, but also, you know, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm glad that everything is getting a reset. Just kind of like, you know, a new year. It's time to start fresh. I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go into Valentine's Day and just do, you know, full Valentine's Day decorating. Honestly, that is something that I've never really done. I may do a little bit in my daughter's room, do some decorating for her in there. It's a little surprise for her. You know, I may put a flower arrangement out here or there. But for the most part, I don't really do anything big for Valentine's Day. I will say what I have done in the past, honestly, has been Mardi Gras. You know, because I am a Louisiana girl. I actually used to live on the Mardi Gras route. So that was super fun, and we used to go all out and decorate. That was super fun. But honestly, since we've kind of, you know, moved away, I have not done that. But, you know, I'm still a Louisiana girl, so I don't see why not. You know, I may actually pull out some of those Mardi Gras things and, you know, maybe do a little bit of Mardi Gras here and there. So, but I could just keep things neutral and just keep it that way. You know, not do anything that is specific to a season. But I am really thinking about doing Mardi Gras just for the simple fact it reminds me of home. I have it. I don't have to go out and buy anything new. And it's just something different that I haven't done in the past. So I may pull out a few Mardi Gras things. So but today my goal is just to kind of get the rest of everything put away because I have some errands to run. I have to go pick up my daughter soon. I have some errands to run, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any of the rest of that this afternoon. But what I will do is try to finish up by tomorrow. So we shall see, guys. All right, I'm going to get busy. So it is a new day, new shirt. So yeah, new day, but we have finally gotten everything put away that was Christmas related. And now we have a completely refreshed space. I have some stuff behind me here that I'm going to be putting out just in the main area of the home. So that's my living area, my dining nook, the kitchen, and the kind of entryway space. So I'm just going to be putting a few things out just to kind of make it not feel like we just moved in, but just very minimal decor. So this is just everyday decor. Okay, guys, so like I said, let's put the olive tree back out for me. So now I just need to go ahead and just put the little final touches on it to make it look more realistic. We saved the paper and put everything back pretty much like it was, but we did have the moss on top. And so I need to add the moss back on there, and I need to add my up lighting, which I'll share that with you here. Here we had the brown paper added back in, just a bunch of other like just extra paper, extra plastic, foam, things like that from other packaging that I added in here. One to elevate it and support it. And then I added the brown paper on top. That way, when I put the moss on, it's going to make it look more realistic than if I had the white paper on top. So this is the same moss that I used previously. So when we brought out the Christmas tree and packed up this olive tree, we basically took everything out and we put the olive tree inside of the Christmas tree box and everything with it. That way, when we got ready to take down the Christmas tree, we could just simply pull out the olive tree, and that's just what we do. And it works out beautifully. So this is a 10-foot tree, and it is heavy and big. So the big box that we keep our 12-foot tree in works perfectly to store away this olive tree until we're ready to bring it back out after Christmas. I'll just kind of break some of this moss up here. This up a bit. I'm just going to give it that really realistic look.
And darlings, here is that beautiful spotlight I was referring to that I'm using just to give this olive tree just a warm glow. I purchased this spotlight from Amazon. It came in a pack of 2. They are battery operated and they work beautiful just to give any everyday decor item a little glow. I also use it for my Christmas decor, and I just love these. I'll make sure I link in the description box below if you're interested.
So here are some of the items that I was referring to when I said I was going to be adding some things back into the home, just everyday decor items. So I'm going to start with adding some things over here on the sofa table and over in the living area so you can see those items. So first thing I'm going to do is first thing I'm going to do is clean off the sofa table. Okay, so for the kitchen, it's going to be super simple. Have my everyday orchid. I'm going to be going back in with on my same beautiful tray that I have here. Using the same tray that I used earlier this year. I used it for Christmas. I will be using it again. I'm going back in with my orchid here. My beautiful ginger jar. Gonna be going back in with that. Placing it here. And then my beautiful decorative water pitcher. I'm gonna go back in with that here. It's gonna be it for the kitchen. That's all I'm doing today. Just putting something else here so it does not look just bare, like nothing's there. Artificial flower that's going to be going over here to the dining nook. Just back over there in the corner, just bringing some life to the room. So I already have my other real snake plant in that corner. And then I have this plant. I picked that up last year from the at-home store. And then lastly, I'm going to be putting this beautiful vase over back into the dining room. So I'm going to show you that room now. So in the dining room, we have pretty much everything's gone. We have the plant back over here that the My Texas House Christmas tree was in. I had the forfeit in that, so now we have the regular everyday plant back in there. And then I'm just going to put this simply right here, right in the middle of my sideboard. And then for the table, I do not have a centerpiece on the table just yet. Just for right now, I have this beautiful bowl with just some really good smelling potpourri in it. So, okay guys, now I'm just going to take you on the tour. Okay, so this is how the dining nook turned out, how everything is looking right now. Nothing on the shelf just yet. Just have one thing on the sideboard and a very small decorative bowl on the table. My hubs did bring back down my artificial plant for the entryway, so I have that there. Nothing else, nothing up in the stairway nook just yet. Everything is pretty minimal. When you come in the front door, this is the view. So, there's still, interest on the wall. I have artwork up there. So, kind of depending on where you stand, you do see different things. You don't see all of that, as soon as you walk in, but you see different things. So, that is how the entryway is looking. Like I said, kind of get little peeks and views depending on where you're standing. And then here on the buffet, I just have some simple candle holders there. Okay, and then here in the living room, just like I said, minimal on this sofa table. I will be adding some prints to the picture frames, whether it's just regular family photos or something else. I'll be adding something there. Just added some things to the table and the little shelf here. Very simple, very minimal, everyday decor here. Just kind of some of the things that I normally have in here. And like normally in this vase, I have flowers or some type of stems. Not sure what I want to put there next, so I didn't add anything to the vase Just trying to warm up the space some. Had the olive tree back in here. And then on the fireplace, just very simple there as well. Then here in the kitchen, I haven't added anything to the shelves, but here in the kitchen, everything is just very minimal. Just added something back on this tray where I normally have some type of centerpiece there. So I just have my orchid and my ginger jar and my decorative water pitcher there. Everything else, very, very minimal. Nothing really on the countertops. Just our essentials that we use everyday cooking. And that's the way it's gonna be until I decide exactly what it is that I wanna do. Over here in the dining area, I added my artificial plant back, but everything else, very minimal. My real snake plant over there on the wall. And the gold shells are bare for right now. Okay, my darlings, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed sharing with you. And if you did, guys, don't forget to leave a comment and give a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And if you are not already subscribed, don't forget to do that. Don't forget to hit that bell. All it does is just let YouTube know who to push my videos out to. It does not cost you anything. It is completely free to subscribe. It is completely free to hit notifications. Doesn't cost you a thing. Just shows your support for my channel. And guys, I so appreciate you, and I hope you are having a great new year. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful and be blessed. Bye.